if you feel like you should settle somewhere.
But you feel stuck on your place and you don't know where is the right place on the earth for you.
You're so not alone. We live in the UAE, which is for years now one of the top safest countries in the world.
What does this popular expat country offer? Which advantages or prejudices we are facing daily living here? And where to go after the UAE? Stay with us to hear from our first-hand experience.
Hello, welcome to our podcast, which we started since January and conceptualized like a podcast celebrating female principle, emphasizing female achievements, and talking a little bit about female problems. The first episode we created just 2 days before the war started, and now we're coming back to it and speaking from perspective where we actually are in war.
In our whole country, Serbia, we have saying like, if you forget something in the morning, don't get back for that because if you go out of house, don't get back. Whatever it happens, because your day is ruined. Is ruined in that case. So I don't know what is meaning of that in this case that we are starting first episode twice. We came back to shoot again. I don't know, people. Let's see. It will be better. Good luck. Depends on you.
So, what is the best thing about life in UAE? I'm gonna give my point of view. For me, safety, very comfortable living, and the fact that you, as an expat, always feel welcome. What I was talking about last time is that I feel extremely safe here, and that I think it's the best place in the world for raising children. And I have traveled the world and I have stayed in places for a long time and so on. But right now, when I feel that there is something dangerous happening out there, it's surreal.
It's very hard to explain because safety now, it's of course before I was, as you can hear here. For me, here, sea and sand. I'm so sea and outdoor person. Yeah, I was talking about beautiful weather, sea, sand, outdoor style of life, safety. I didn't think about it that much as I told before. I'm pretty much feel safe everywhere. Like I'm not. Maybe I'm a naive, but if I don't touch anyone, nobody will touch me, and life is beautiful. But here, first days was like denying that something is happening. Then I'm looking at my kid and I'm saying, hey, he deserves better. So he deserves for me to take care of him and his safety. So shall we go or not go? Then day after day, this country is doing a great thing, and you see how they're protecting us, and you feel safe. And now safety become matter. Like now I'm aware of safety here. Of course, we are all calculating risks. Like, is it better to stay or to go? And judging by messages I'm getting from my friends and family from Serbia, like they're all like, "Oh, why are you still there? Is it safe? How are you?" We feel more relaxed here than them. Actually, I don't have reasons to worry yet, but I'm not blind, I'm not naive, I'm following news, I'm checking what's going on, and as everybody in this country, nationals or residents, actually, we are in same pot now. We are just following situation and trust to leaders that they will do good thing like they did until now.
All these years here, I never had to worry about my belongings, and what is mostly important, I don't have to worry about my kids. It's just something that we maybe take for granted sometimes, but it's a game changer. it's a life quality game changer. But overall, I don't want to go. I don't want to go anywhere.
I feel here accepted, same as you, like comfortable, but all the time aware that I'm just guest and the time will come that I have to leave here everything. I'm going to this level that like I'm planting the tree, and while I'm planting, I'm very aware I will not enjoy its fruits. I will leave it for someone else. Whatever I'm doing, like I'm consciously not attaching to my belongings here, just to because I know very like sooner or later I have to leave. Also, this is reminding me every year I have to renew my freelance license. I have to document every 2 years, which is big stress administrative for me. So I don't like this. I have to deal constantly in my life. But still, I still don't know at which time I have to leave.
But what you're saying about, being aware of having to move out of here. Most of the people I know are actually living a life like that. Like, okay, we're here temporarily, and then they stay for 40 years. So I'm just giving you a heads up. It happens. It happens. People stay here for a long time. They live nice lives, but some of them decide not to be at ease with it. Where do we go after UAE? That's the question. And we would like to address this as an actual issue that we all have in here, because I personally, I cannot imagine going anywhere after this. Yeah. We decided to dedicate this podcast to this topic uh, with purpose to make ourselves think about this. Otherwise, I think I would not, to be fair. And for me, it's very hard. Even last time I spoke about it, I don't see better place for myself and my family. But thinking of, okay, now we don't know what this place is gonna be if this thing continues. I would think about going back home to reset and to get ourselves up in gear, make sure that we have all the information and everything we need for going further. But the other paradise for me, and only because of me, so I can't say that's the case for my kids. For my husband, yes, but for kids, no, is Italy. We love Italy. We love the coast.
Sorry, why not for kids? I want to hear that because my wish is Italy too.
Because Italy is not easy to connect with as an expat. It's not easy, to get your paperwork done. It's expensive to get the kids in English schools, and they don't speak Italian, etc. So there would have to be a certain amount of preparation done.
Italians, listen to this. Tell us your tricks and tips.
Easy life like we have here, I don't think we will replicate ever again. But if we speak about countries of the world that I like, it would be Italy. To be fair, the country that I like most is South Africa, but I would never live there.
I never been to Africa. It's on top of my wish list to see any country from Africa and to experience this huge continent. But from let's hear what our official statistic from last time we gave. We was thinking that we will just have nice talk, like in theory. What is in theory's best countries?
So yeah, we discussed and we did a little research. So often ranked as number one for happiness and overall quality of living is actually Finland. Uh, and I'm not doubting that. It's just that, from our perspective, any cold country is kind of, frightening now.
There's one guy I'm following him. His name is Ismo, if I'm pronouncing it well. He's comedian, stand-up comedian, and he's saying like on this like, Finland is traditionally number one in happiness. I'm asking all my friends, do you know someone who is happy here? We don't know anyone who is happy in Finland. How they know? Like, big no. I know people. I have friends in all of those countries except Luxembourg. All of them are happy with their lives, but all of them living in dark.
Denmark, I've been to Denmark. It's also cruel cold, but it's very well known for work-life balance, and we have to think about that. We have to be aware of what is it that brings us happiness in that sense. Social systems and high safety in Denmark. Absolutely, it's a very, very socially stable country. It has very good economy. It's growing for years, consistent growth, and it is pretty safe, right? As European country can be. Switzerland, well, I have something to say there. Also very stable, very rich, beautiful, amazing, especially for winter sports and anything of the sort, that some people like to enjoy, not everybody. But I also think about Switzerland, there's something very specific, and that is that it's actually like in the heart of Europe. It's also multinational, so many people feel like they belong there. On the other side, as far as I hear, the immigration system is kind of very tight these days. So I'm not sure how easy is it to go there if you don't have a job or you don't have any professional, channel to be there.
What are actually real options to go? Because all these countries, as you said, are amazing for life and very difficult to get there, to get job, to get papers, to get residency. Something like most popular among the countries for expats are Canada and Australia. So these are huge countries constantly needing workers, constantly. So they're offering multiculturality. They have robust economics and great lifestyle according to research, and massively people are, and they have this good immigration system. So different kind of workers, of people profile and situation in life. For them, it's much easier to go to Canada and Australia than to Switzerland. Then Portugal and Spain, my number one, Portugal and Spain, according to like my seeing weather condition and this cultural and these things. And Malaysia, Thailand, and Mexico. So these are also popular countries among, I guess Malaysia and Thailand is like for digital nomads. This is very now convenient that you can work from everywhere in the world for company, settled no matter where. So I'm really happy because AI era approaching, and these jobs will be more and more. So and have this so many countries introducing this digital nomad visa, which is very relaxing system. But for all others, I still think Canada, Australia, US not anymore that easy. But these are two countries very very far for us from Europe and Middle East experience. For me, like it seems like end of the world, just from different sides of the world. That's why it's not in my wish list.
When you think about where you want to go, what are the key factors that you would consider?
I still consider multiculturality as one of the very important things because my kid is coming from different cultures, parents. Another thing, to not be too far from my home country, which means from my parents, because we never know how many days we left with them. And I don't want to be far from my friends, because without friends, they're my mirror. I don't think I have fully perspective of myself without my friends around me and who those people are. So I need this support. I need these relationships I built for last 20-30 years. I am not ready to go so far that it will be almost impossible to maintain it. But which country is that affording all this for me? I still don't know. And I hope I will have a few more years to think about it. Statistics. What's a reality for me now as reality hit us? Like one thing is like in theory, you're talking statistics, what people think, what is this, what is people. A reality for me now is Serbia. That's it. Like from all advices, from all people are thinking, we have Serbian passport, and vast of majority of the world are not that lucky to have passport where you can easy travel, not just live, even travel.
But when you think about where do you go next from here, how do you think you're gonna feel in your life, and are you going to be longing for good things that you have here, or are you going to be looking forward to good things that you will have there? What do you think is going to color your days in future if you have to go?
My house in Belgrade is across the bridge, so I have to cross bridge every morning to go anywhere in the city, and this is 1 hour you're stuck in traffic. I'm like, oh no, not that again. For me, Europe and Mediterranean is still big wish, but as you said, if you don't have significant amount of money, you can forget about it, or specific occupation which can bring you there. So Serbia is my reality.
And where is this going? I don't know, but the fact is, where we are right now is kind of tailored for families to operate properly in this world where parents have to work, right? Now, I know that, for example, some countries in Europe, like Germany, for example, they have strict rules and people are not allowed to work after working hours, because then companies can be engaged in serious fines. Yes. So it's kind of regulated, but that's exception.
I would like to talk about you to have a really research about, is it really Finland working 4 hours as they promoted for 4 days in a week? and they still are doing well, yeah. As also here in Sharjah, governmental working 4 hours and a week, 4 days in a week. Everything is functioning, nothing like not falling apart system because but your employees are just happier. So yeah, this is a very serious subject that I would like to talk about in some of next episodes. But do you have conclusion where to go after UAE?
Conclusion is we don't want to go anywhere. End this stupid war as soon as possible. But I also think it's important not to paint your day with it and not to be obsessed with it. Just, take it easy, one day at a time.
Point of good life to take life as easy as possible. And all of us can think and plan and do and wish, and then in just one day everything can be flipped. So you should be just mentally well to take advantage of any situation. What else I can conclude? What is the best actually advice for everyone? Have a lot of money. This is best.
That's a good one. I don't really think that people that actually don't have it will feel good now.
So they know that. Of course, I don't have money, but I know this is best option. Everybody, regardless of having money or not, everybody know this is the best option. If you have a lot of money, many doors is open for you. Many of us are just not that lucky or not that smart, or call it whatever. Like everywhere is good if you have money. Biggest question is what you can afford with incomes you can obtain in some of those countries you would like because of safety, health system, weather, whatever, which life you can build there.
So we would like to share our experience on how we actually got here. I got here 12 years ago. And for me, as a person I am, at later stage in life where you actually normally people have young families, and so I didn't. I was transferred by work. I wasn't really looking for a job here. I did consider moving because first time I got here 2012, and I liked the place a lot. Um, so work-wise, there was a need for somebody with my skill set, and the transfer was arranged. So after that, I was thinking, how would it be if I was looking for a job here and then got here, how it would look like, because for me it was super, super comfortable, like transferred by job. Um, Everything was in place for me. I had the person that was dedicated to me to guide me through all the facilities and government institutions that you need to visit to get your documents in order and all of that. But then I heard, so many stories of people just getting a job remotely and then landing here and then doing all of that on their own. What I can say with certainty today is that when you get here, your whole life can be sorted within, let's not exaggerate, within 2 weeks. Okay? So you get your documents within a couple of days, you get your bank account, and you rent a place to live, which is super quick. I think for any country in the world, this is like speed of light. All of that can be sorted in a very, very short time. However, the requirement for all of this is that there is a reason, there is a job there is personal business or anything of the sort that can generate income for you, that is like a condition for living here, because there is no social system, there is no support from the country for people who are not providing income. That's my point of view. I'm not aware of many stories in this area.
Me, I didn't have that easy experience as you. I tried, even though I'm a master's degree skilled person, I couldn't find job from abroad. I found it through personal connection at the end. And it took 2 or 3 months for a company to provide for me to finish all my papers. So I wasn't able to rent flat without ID. So I didn't have ID in that moment. I had luck to live with my sister these few months, because without her, actually, I couldn't be here at all. Or I should have serious amount of money to bring here with me to support my life for 2 or 3 months until first salary comes and all this cost about flat, or how to rent a flat without ID. Like you cannot that easy manage all this. So this is not just like come here and everything will be open for you, unless somebody is bringing you. This is like, but this is, I believe this is everywhere in the world like this. You are not just come, everybody's waiting with the red carpet as soon as you exit your flight. And this is, I think, biggest mistake. People are expectation. They have expectation that somewhere else will be like everything on the plate. Amazing offers, money everywhere, huge salary, great social life. Like people expect that they will have everything easy when they go wherever, like, because they feel very bad in their situation. Because if you are not feeling bad in your own country among your people, you will not try to go, yeah. So that means you're already not satisfied from whatever reason. You want to change it, and you have expectation that somewhere will be better. But let's go in practical thinking. Like, you want to go. Where to go? You found your country or few countries. If you're a skilled worker, which means you're in some occupation field which is very needed all over the world, or country of your desire, go through official channel. Like either you find a reliable and stable company who will do exactly what your company did for you. So this is saving your mental health. Or as a skill immigrant, as a Australian Canada, apply through regular immigration system, but be aware of many scammers. So double check website. If rule is, if somebody is asking you to pay something in advance for any service, run. This is scam. So no immigration system, no company will ask you to pay your own visa or cost forever everything or whatever yours. They will not ask you to pay. So this is first red flag, and you should immediately leave that agent, company, whatever. I know a few people got to US thanks to green card lottery. It was very like, I was like, okay, how? It never happened to me. I'm doing same lottery. No, it never happened to me, but I know people who did actually get this green card for US. I'm not sure what the situation now. I think they stopped it. Other than that, it's best that you have someone somewhere and go and explore this country yourself first, because one thing is what you're imagining from your home country, and another thing is what you will find somewhere. So just be open-minded. This is my first advice. Be completely open to experience and to hear different stories. still you have to know your goal, your abilities, your wishes. So don't let us. So many people tend to be negative, like, oh, this is difficult, because everybody want to be hero in their own life. Like every woman passed through delivery, like, oh, this is impossible. Yeah, but we survived. Excuse me. Yeah, it was very difficult for me, but still I'm here, and I have good life. So yeah, it will not be path of roses and red carpet, but it's very manageable if you exactly know what you want. And also, I know cases, people who don't have any skills, don't have relevant experience, don't have education, but they had such a big desire to go to exact place in the earth, like exact country. Like they said their goal, I will live in America, or I will live in Germany, and they just was doing everything to find a way how to go there, and they finally get there. So let's do in reverse. First thing, you have to know what you want, and you have to want this very badly. So you have to have big dream, and you have to stick to this dream if you want to go. If you're like, I would like to go, but if somebody's offering me something, stay where you are.
Yeah, it doesn't happen like that, does it? But can I ask you, when you were a kid, um, what kind of place did you dream of living in?
Or Belgrade or New York, because I'm kid from village. For me, this first instance was like Belgrade. I want to go to big city Belgrade. Okay, then I got to Belgrade, and I had very great high school and university time there, and settled in Belgrade and everything. But in one moment, Belgrade starts suffocating me. And I was thinking, like, okay, now it's New York is my next destination. So because New York is a cultural hub, world cultural hub, this was my thought. I don't have anymore this desire about New York, but if somebody invites me, no, it's yeah, it was like either Belgrade or New York. I was never thinking about Middle East, but still, seaside, sunny days helps a lot.
Okay, I mean, for me, it was always something like this, right? For me, it was always I have to be somewhere near the beach. I want to have view at the sea from my window. I want to sit on a balcony or outside throughout the year, and some other conditions I had in my mind, and that was desire. That was something I really felt, in my bones, in my heart, in my soul. And yeah, I think when you really feel it, finally you get there. I'm not saying this is the only place in the world where you have the beach and the sand and all of that, but the overall feeling for me is here. And what brought me here is my job. Yeah. But it goes in hand with where you want to live. So before you decide where you want to be, I think it matters what you do. And it matters for you as a person, how happy you are about what you're doing.
I couldn't agree more, because I think that job is not your life, but job partially defines you as a person. Because when first time when you met someone and you introducing yourself, inevitably you're introducing as yourself as you're telling your name, your occupation, maybe your family status, but occupation is always there. So no matter how many jobs you change in your life, that you are doing shaping you as a person, like it or not.
Absolutely. Couldn't agree more. Till next time.